Hey guys, my name is Imtiaz. My YouTube channel name is Imtiaz Vlogs. So today I'm reviewing the 2019 Porsche 718 Boxster in Miami Blue. And this car is from Big Auto and we are currently at the big house right here. So let's start the review. Guys, now we're at the front of the Boxster. So this is the key for the car. So they're very nice. And then we have the headlights over here. These are the LED matrix lights. These are worth $1,300 of option on the headlights. We have the headlight washer over here in chrome. So first let's turn on the headlights for you guys. So for turning it on, unlock the car first. Open the doors because the doors are huge. Oh, the bucket seats, man. There you go. The car is alive. And this is for the high beam, this is for the non-high beam. I'm gonna keep it at the high beam now. So there you could see. So the car is so loud, I have to speak loudly. So these are the LED matrix light that you could see. This is the daytime running lights, but if you put the hazards on, these are going to change into the hazards. This is the parking sensor, and then down here you have the intake to get the air in and then out. This is not a front engine car. This is a mid-engine car, so it doesn't need cooling at the front. So these are vents to get aero in. And then you have this really nice diffuser on the car, and the color of the car is Miami Blue. Very nice. Then you have the number plate slot, Big Autos. They have this car currently and we are on their house. And then you can see these vents are closed because these are not actually functional that you can see, but for aerodynamic it can open. Same on the other side. So the headlights are really powerful. If I turn off the hazards, there you can see, now it's the daytime running lights. And then we have the headlights that are really powerful, and these are the X patterns because this is the Porsche dynamic light system. That's why every single Porsche is going to have the light like this. Now let's show you the front of the car. Now let's open the front of the car because it doesn't have the engine at the front. So open the door. They have a button over here, so just pull it. There you go, the hood is open. Now come to the hood. I mean the front because it doesn't have a physical, a physical engine at the front. So pull this, there you go. You have a lot of storage with the emergency triangle over here. So in an emergency, you need that, and it has a lot of space. Like I can fit inside this. Imagine I fit inside. And then you have the windshield wiper washer fluid over here. So there. And then the cooling for the intakes for the engine. And then you have no insulation because there's no engine here. So you have the Miami Blue inside too. So for closing the engine bay, it's on hydraulic struts. And the Porsche logo over here. There you can see there, and then push. There you go, close. And then the amazing Porsche logo with the horse. Nice. Then if you go to the down again, I forgot to show you one thing. You have the tow hook right here. So we are done with showing you the full front. Now let's go to the side profile. You also have the hazards over here too. And these are the 20-inch 911 turbo wheels. So you can see it is multi-spoke. And then you have a lock for the rims so no one can steal your rims from here. And the brakes are huge because these are steel brakes. You can get the optional carbon ceramics, but these are the normal steel brakes. And then the wheels are 235 and the ring size are 20s. And these are Pirelli tires, so high performance tires. And then if we get up a little bit, you have the fuel tank over here of every Porsche. So for opening, just tap over here, open, and then you can fill up your vehicle from here. And then for closing it, there. Wow. If you come to the side, you have the aerodynamic shaped mirror that are on the door, not over here. So you have this really nice mirror with blind spot monitoring. And then you have the frameless door because this is a sports coupe, so no frame. Close this again. You have the side skirts that are the same color as the car, and then you have the huge intakes to cool the engine because this is a mid-engine vehicle. So for cooling the engine, you need the air to go from here. And if we go more back, these are the rear tires. The rear brakes are a little bit smaller than the front, but this is a rear-wheel drive car. So the rear wheel has to be more fatter than the front. So the rear ones are, give me a second, let me find it. It's not here. The rears are 265, 35, are 20, so the rear one are more thicker. Because this is a rear-wheel drive car, it needs more fatter tires at the rear because it's obviously going to do burnouts every time you launch it. So there you go. Now let's show you the rear of the car. Here you can see are the rear tail lights. So it is very nice design from Porsche because they make really nice tail lights. So let's turn on the lights for you. So they're both lights and it is fully LED. So for turning on, we have to first foot on the brake and then there you go. Hazards, and there. The bucket seats are so uncomfortable that you can't even come out and in. So these are the rear tail lights with the hazards are on. So it is a really nice tail light from Porsche. I really like it, and the exhaust is so loud that I have to speak loudly. Rear tail lights really nice. The reverse lights are this. Wow. And then you have the rear spoiler that opens and closes. So if you just press a button from the inside, there you can see the spoiler is up. You can also do this while you're parking. Keep the spoiler up when you're going. There you go. This is the rear spoiler, the Porsche in the chrome, the 718 Boxster written. Now let's turn off the car real quick because it is so loud. There you go. The car is now off. You have the rear lights, the 718 Boxster written in chrome, and the number plate slot with a reversing camera, and you have to pay for the reversing camera too. Porsche. It has parking sensors at the back, so one here, another one there, with the rear tow hook here, number plate slot with 2 lights. There you go. And then the diffuser with the exhaust and black tips. So let's show you the exhaust a little later. Let's open the rear tailgate. So this, for opening it, you have to open the door, and then there you go. Because this is a mid-engine vehicle, you can open the rear tailgate and you have a lot of space. So a lot of space. And then you have your engine oil here. So you can fill your engine oil from here. No insulation because the engine is at the middle. Closing it. There you go. Boom. And then there is a brake light over here. And then it has aerodynamic shape. So the air can go out and then fly away. Really nice. Now let's see how the exhaust sounds. So guys, now let's go on the interior because we are done with the exterior. So let's open the door real quick and let's sit inside. So there, and then boom. So guys, now we're on the interior of the car. So first let's show you this portion of the vehicle. So first you have traction control. Every time please leave it on if you don't know how to handle a rear-wheel drive car. Then you have the spoiler, the exhaust, auto start stop, getting the roof down, getting the roof up. Then you have the hazards, the lock, you have the gear knob over here, so for shifting, you have all the gears over here, park, reverse, neutral, drive. And then manual shifting, you have paddle shifters. Also you can shift with this 8-speed PDK, so it has written PDK. And then over here you have the climate control buttons. So the car is now in ignition, so you can see, let's put the spoiler back down. So foot on the brake. Do we start the car now? You know what, let's do that later. So first let's show you this part. So over here, so this is for the AC. So you don't have a physical temperature, you have to put it on if you want hot. So if you want full hot, or if you want cold. So in Bangladesh we never get that cold, so we need it always to cold because it's never that, you know, it has a 2-zone climate control. So here, off, back, on. And then this is for the windshield of the front. This is for leave the air inside. This is for the AC max. This is for the rear window, but if you don't actually have that, this is for where you want the air to be, your legs, or where this is for the wind speed. So here, there you go, there, and off, back, on. Then you have the infotainment. It is a really small infotainment system, so you have to control everything from here. And then you have the shortcut buttons over here. So there you go. Nothing to show that much, but if you go on car, you have the lap times on car. You go here, you have the lap times for the sports chrono. Then you have the display, you have the settings. Nothing that much to show actually. And then you have an actual swivel wheel to control everything. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and then it has navigation, so search where you want to go. Back to home. There you go. The AC vents are really, you know, futuristic. Like the vent comes from here and it also comes from here. And then you have the sports chrono stopwatch in racing yellow and the time right there. And then it chromes around and this amazing red interior. There you go. Very nice. Before you guys go over here, you could also open this for the SD card slot. So there you could see, and then close it. You have the Porsche brand, and then climate control over here, infotainment control over here, and then touchscreen infotainment that you can control. This for the sound, this is for the touchscreen. And then over here you have the 718 written with the PDK, upshift, downshift, hazards, lock, and the roof up. You have a little storage over here that you could, this is the cigarette lighter with the space for if you smoke. There you go. You can open this part and you have a wireless charger, so if you want you could charge your mobile device from here. And then you also have a USB type. Close it. It is also soft touch leather, and these are carbon fiber bucket seats. So for showing you guys that, I have to come out. Give me a second and pull this fully, and then in the rear we have the carbon fiber bucket seats. So let's show you a little later. So close it. If you press over, you need the cup holders. You have 2 cup holders, so for 2 passengers. And then you could close this. You have the cup holders. Put your drink or your water bottles there. Put this back in. There you go. Put that back in. There you go. Close it. You have the glove box over here with a charger right here for charging your mobile device. Close it. There you go. So these are the full carbon fiber bucket seats that you could get at front from back. There you go. It is comfortable, but you can't daily drive this car because it's not that comfortable. Now let's close the hard top, or you could say this is not a hard top, this is a soft top. So now let's close the soft top, and this car has Bose sound system. So now let's close it. So guys, now let's close the roof of the car. So put on the brake. There you go. And then the soft top is going to close. There you go. And the windows are going to go up. And then for opening it again, and then the windows are going to go down. Really simple. So now let's show you the full driver's side. So guys, now let's open the door. So over here you can see the doors. It has a red interior, so that's why it has this amazing treatment. It has full leather, double stitch, and then you have this aluminum finish over here with the aluminum finish on the door. Then you have the airbag over here written. There you see, and the window controls are over here. So there you go, the frameless windows, and then you can fully close it down. There you go. And then you have the mirror controls over here for adjusting the mirrors. You have the speaker over here with written Bose inside. And then you have a storage compartment over here that you can put a water bottle and close it back in. And there you go. And then full leather to rest your hand over here. Really good, engineered by Porsche. Porsche is a German company, so very nice. And I literally forgot to tell about the engine. This car has a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged mid-engine. So the engine is down the soft top. So it has a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with 300 horsepower and 252 pound-feet of torque from this engine. And this is the soft top. The engine is down there. This car is rear-wheel drive. And look at the seats. So the seats are carbon fiber. So these are full bucket seats with carbon fiber. So you can see real carbon fiber over here. And these are the optional extra bucket seats. So there you go. Now let's show you the steering wheel. So guys, you also have the Porsche logo inside the seat, and then you have this netted to put a harness inside. But this car has the optional yellow seat belt, so there you could see the yellow seat belts. Very nice. It matches the full RPM. And then you also have a speaker behind the seat, so over here. Now let's show you the full steering wheel. So that's over here. That's the steering wheel of the car. It's fully leather strapped, 3-spoke steering wheel. You can see it has aluminum over here with the red full steering wheel with aluminum paddle shifters, so it feels real good. So upshift and then downshift. And then you have no buttons over here. It has this cool design over here and here with the horn and the airbag and the selector for your modes. So you have sport, plus, individual, and you have normal. There you go. So let's say on sport plus. There you go. The steering wheel is very simple. It is the manual steering wheel, so for weight distribution it needs the manual steering wheel. There you go. Now let's show you the full RPM. This is the RPM. So over here you could see the Boxster, the car, and then the time. Over here you have the analog RPM over here. That's very nice from Porsche. And then the speedo with the kilometers, so how much car this has been run, so 3,109. And then this is for the brightness for the RPM. So foot on the brake, the start button. So there you can see the car is too loud, so let's just put the exhaust down. So there, and then you have the RPM over here with the speedo and what gear you're in. So if I go down on the gear, so there you can see that's drive, so it has in drive, and then this is for reverse, so there you go, that's for neutral, and then this is for back to park. There you go. And if you go on manual shifting, so there 1 2 for the pedal, so there it's going to say manual. There you go, back to park. And then you have the RPM because the handbrake is on there. The seatbelt warning, it starts at 1000 RPM, so it's going to say that. And then over here you have the speedo, so 175 miles per hour. And then you have the headlights control over here. So there, if you turn it off, there, if you put it on auto, everything's light up. You have a digital screen over here with the fuel, and the door is open with the Boxster over here. Very nice. Like, it's very simple, nothing that hard or anything. There you go. The RPM gauge are very bright, so there, it's very normal. And then you also have the headlight control of the car over here. There you go. And then the starter button and the parking brake is over here. There you go. So now let's turn off the car. So before we do that, on this side you have the windshield wiper controls, so there, and the headlight washers. And then over this side you have the hazards, you have the high beam, and the voice command. That doesn't work that well with the high beam. There you go. And then you can fully, turn the steering wheel with one hand. You have the AC over here. Very nice. You can turn it off and on from here. Starter button with this aluminum finish. And for turning the car off, there you go. Very simple. And then you have the front and the boot opener over here. You have the Boxster. This is the Boxster. You have it over here. There you go. Very simple. Nothing that hard. So if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you need this type of car, like the Porsche or any executive car, come to Big Auto. Their Facebook page is going to be at the description. Very nice car. And we're done with the video. Enjoy the close view. I'm telling you again, the seat belts are really nice. It's the same color as the clock. And we're done with the review. You guys just came from the close view. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We did this amazing car, the Porsche Boxster 718. So this is the 4th generation of the Porsche Boxster. Very nice, like I love it. They have 2 models for the 718, the Boxster and the Cayman. The Cayman is not a convertible, the Boxster is a convertible. So this is a 1-of-1 color spec in Bangladesh. So 1-of-1. Enjoy every video of mine. Hit the like button. See you at the next one. Peace.